The Federal High Court sitting in Port Harcourt on Friday granted the 7 pro-Obaseki members of the Edo State House of Assembly an order of substituted service on the 17 All Progressives Congress APC lawmakers in a legal battle for the control of the assembly. The 7 plaintiffs in the suit with reference number FHC/PH/CS/100/2020 are seeking an order to restrain the Attorney General of the Federation AGF Abubakar Malami SAN, the Inspector General of Police IGP Mohammed Adamu, and the APC legislators from taking over the assembly complex and its legislative activities. Justice I.M. Sani granted the substituted service of the originating summons and accompanying processes with all other processes in the suit on the 4th defendant and the 18th defendant, the Deputy Speaker Emmanuel Agbaje, through Agbaje by pasting them on the wall of apartment 12 Edo House of Assembly Legislative Quarters, Iyama Road, GRA, Benin City, being Agbaje's official residence. Alternatively, the court ordered that the service could be on an adult at the national headquarters of APC, number 40, Blantyre Street, Wuse 2, Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Justice Sani also ordered that the plaintiffs and applicants should publish all the relevant processes filed in the suit in 2 national newspapers within 72 hours. The suit followed the August 6 inauguration of the 14 APC members who were initially denied participation in the affairs of the House by the minority members and the executive arm. But before the APC legislators could access the building, the state government ordered the roof of the complex removed to allow for repairs. However, counsel to the APC legislators, Dr. Eyoge West Idausa, petitioned the Attorney General of the Federation and Justice Minister Abubakar Malami SAN, asking him to use his office as the nation's chief law officer to get police protection for his clients. Malami acted accordingly and asked the Inspector General of Police to protect the 17 men. The APC lawmakers proceeded to elect Mr. Victor Eduro as Speaker. Eduro said yesterday that he remained the Speaker. The act has been completed, which court order are Okiye and his sponsor Obaseki talking about. They should stop deluding themselves, he said in response to the PDP legislators' suit. He added, during our sitting in August 12th, we adjourned till August 18th, and by God's grace, we will continue to sit in Benin with adequate security being provided by the Inspector General of Police, IGP Mohammed Adamu, as directed by the Attorney General of the Federation, AGF Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami, pending when the security chiefs will chase away Obaseki's thugs who have taken over the House of Assembly complex. Okay, it's getting serious. Well, illegitimate is the order of the day in our judiciary. The judges have lost their respect because of money from politicians. Federal High Court in Edo State is responsible for its jurisdiction. Under no circumstances must they obey purchase judgment from other states when similar court is established in the state. For this Federal High Court, Rivers State should mind its territory, and Federal High Court in Edo State should mind its territory. Okay, if is this person a lawyer or a quack, you must fall in that later category. I suspect you need some sanitization or sensitization on your statement. A Federal High Court has no bounds. Perhaps you were referring to a state high court. Then you need to be enlightened that a case of this nature can only be entertained by a Federal High Court, not state high court, because it involves 2 federal government officials, AGF and IG, who are joint defendants in the case. I hope you are more enlightened now. Take care. Okay. Do you understand English? Are Federal High Court jurisdiction limited to their domiciliary state? It is called federal, so they adjudicate any matter within its jurisdiction in Nigeria. When Oshomole was suspended by the court, did he get an order from Federal High Court in Kano to reinstate as chairman? The only reason it could not stand is that it was court of equal jurisdiction. Okay, what did you expect from a judge from River High Court when the governor has bought expensive cars for all judges? Shame to our fake judges. My friend, you are ignorant of the operations of courts. Federal High Court is same and you can access at any time. For your information, it is the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court who does the distribution of cases. Okay? Wike hand is secretly in this. Is a professor in manipulating judges up to Supreme Court. Obaseki must surely pay for all Edo taxes money being wasted for PDP warlords. Okay, if you are inaugurated in the State House of Assembly complex and sworn in by the state governor, how can you parade yourself as a legislator? The law permits the State of Assembly as the lawful place of swearing in of legislators and not in a private house. Okay. Someone say Edoro has expired. Okay, this the we don't even know. APC has faction. They ask factions. Oh, this faction and that faction. The same party opposing themselves. In at House of Assembly too, they have factions opposing themselves. Who is now the authentic speaker now as we speak? Who is the authentic speaker? Okay, the APC legislators should follow the law and follow the right channel. If not, they are only wasting their time. Why is this Wike allowed to kill democracy in this country? Buhari should be advised to wake up. Looking at what is coming up from River State, even a primary 6 student will judge this case. Okay, some people are not really happy because this thing is really favoring Obaseki. Okay, Wike and Buhari, who is killing democracy? Does Buhari know the meaning of democracy? Who told you Wike controls Federal High Court? What do you know? Just keep short. If you don't know what to say, this thing is something else. People are really are really up to something. Okay, the APC legislatures are illegally constituted and they cannot function. In Anambra State, they tried this thing, but the Supreme Court restated Peter Obi haven't been impeached by illegally constituted members like these APC guys. Can you imagine? Those APC lawmakers are just chasing shadows. The law of the land must take its prevail. Oshomole does not mean wait for Edo people. Wike is a lawyer, therefore this procedure should not be too difficult for him. I really love this permutation. Okay, Federal High Court Port Harcourt does not have good reputation. They work for PDP. We are not safe again in the hand of our judiciary, giving wrong accusation to the right people. God day. So guys, let us hear your opinion concerning what the court has said concerning pro Obaseki lawmakers. Leave your comments below and let's have your take. Thank you.